Welcome to USS MIDWATCH. I'm Brandon Taylor.
Rafael Guzman.
Connor Torok.
Torok, we need you to say into the camera that you're here of your own free will, and this is no way being held against you as blackmail or as a reprimand.
I am definitely here upon my own free will.
Wait hard. There you go.
When did you join the Navy?
I joined the Navy September 8th of 2020.
How old were you when you joined, and did your parents have to sign a waiver because you're 12?
There were no waivers signed. I had no idea where I was going. Just kidding. I was 18. I joined right out of high school.
Okay.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
How was A school, and did they provide a high chair for you?
I wish I had a high chair. I could have been able to see over all the tall people in my class, but no. All I saw was the desk. But A school was pretty good. I had a blast.
How long did it take you to actually get your fish?
Too long.
All right.
Too long.
How long you been in the Navy again?
What is it, 3.5 years?
3.5 years? Tell us a good sea story.
So the normal when we're on watch, and good old Stocks likes to have his fun talking about WWE and all that cool stuff. It's my favorite things. But no. So I was still qualifying fish, and I ended up doing a training, and much lesser words, I was taking off my breathing apparatus, and I I kind of freaked out and passed out and bounced off the side of a torpedo.
I had front row seats for that.
Oh, that's
I
right. You
remember
were
that.
there.
Commonly known as goat mode.
Forgot about that.
So he was doing a drill, and he was actually killing it, but for some reason he ran out of breath and just collapsed.
Ow.
And the drill was over, and the cops said we did a good job. We're running the drill, and that's what happened. So I remember that.
That's a memory.
So in your short career, what's the biggest change or biggest difference that you've seen happen while you've been in?
The biggest change I've seen is COVID mandations. So masks, 6 feet apart, all that stuff. Because when I joined, it was at the peak of COVID, and all of that stuff was just out of control.
Describe your job to someone who has no clue on what you do.
My favorite way to describe it is I sit in a room, stare at a screen, and listen to fish fart and whales But if you want the actual
Pretty close.
explanation,
High sound.
we make sure we don't run into anything. We're the safety of the ship.
How are your ox qualls going?
I'm getting there, man. So I'm pretty close. I'm just about pretty much just interviews now.
So what are your favorite activities to do during deployments?
I like to go to the cruise lounge and throw spades and watch BSVs with my shipmates.
Okay, so what would you say is your favorite meal on board?
I like breakfast because it doesn't change, so it's consistent. I like to eat generally the same things, and once I build a routine, it makes time go by faster. So breakfast is being the same. I enjoy that.
So tell us about your not fake ID story.
Okay, so I get carded a lot because I have a baby face,
Checks.
right? So a while back, I went to a club with some friends, and I went to give the guy my ID, and he looks at it, flips it over, looks back at it, and goes, "You gotta be fucking kidding me." I'm like, what do you mean? It's my ID. He goes, "This is fake. You're not allowed in here."
So it was a real ID.
Yes, it was
Okay.
a real state-issued ID, and he swore on everything that it was fake.
Did he take it from you?
For about 5 minutes.
Oh, he gave it back? Mm-hmm. Okay.
You gave it back
Because
when
I
you went to
raised
leave,
hell.
right?
Say again?
You gave it back when you went to leave, right?
Yes.
Okay. So was that your driver's license?
Yeah.
Or was this before you could drive?
This was before I could drive.
Okay,
It
so
was
you're
a
still 12
state-issued
at
ID.
that time.
Yes, yes.
Well, first of all, hey, thank you for being here on time. I just wish you can do that at work.
Oh,
But-
I forgot about that.
Yeah,
God
he was here
damn
about 20 minutes early. I wish you can do that
fuck.
on a duty day. Anyways,
So, based on your experience that you've had so far in your what limited time of career you've had, are you planning on re-enlisting?
So, I'd like to do a shore duty
Okay.
and then figure out what I want to do from there. Because I kind of wanted to go do college and do a form of art or digital work, but mainly art stuff because I'm known for drawing, especially underway.
what's the most trouble you've been in that you're willing to admit?
You guys already know. I got a speeding ticket here in town. I was leaving one of the local bars, taking a friend who was under the influence home, and I seen a cop sitting at the end of the road. He was facing me on the opposite side. I'm coming down the road. Speed limit's 25 to a 35, and then eventually 45 once I pass the cop. Well, I'm coming down the road, and I was doing 40 and a 35, and the cop, just as I passed him, clicks on his lights and pulls me over. And he goes, "Do you have any idea how fast you were going?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I was doing about 40. He goes, "No, you're doing 75 and a 35. So I ended up losing my license. I got a super speeder, a normal speeding ticket, and an unsafe for conditions. And that was just about $1,000 in fines.
And
Fun.
you couldn't drive for
Yep.
6 months when you
But I was not, I totally wasn't driving.
Who drove you around and get your license?
Schwal did.
It was Shaw. I remember all that. Okay.
whole spader.
Oh man, I remember that.
Okay. So if you were to say there's this, I want this actor to play me in a movie about submarines, who would that actor be?
I would say Tom Holland because he's
Okay,
short
current Tom
and
Holland or
cur-
like pre-Spider-Man Tom Holland?
Spider-Man Tom Holland.
Okay.
Because he's got the baby face. He's not exactly tall.
Yeah, because he was also 13 at that time.
Exactly. I feel like he could pull it off because he also tends to have that look on his face where he's very confused and doesn't know where the hell he's at in a lot of the
Okay, I can see
movies
it.
and bloopers. And that's me most of the time.
Yeah, I can attest to that one.
What's your favorite submarine movie?
Modern Warfare 2, the submarine mission.
Can you explain
Yeah.
it? What happened?
I don't really remember off the top of my head exactly what happens, but I just know that we end up going under the water into the boat and actually infiltrating it and taking over the ship and then escaping.
Of course, it's a video game. It doesn't have to be the most accurate thing in the world.
Yeah, but it's just cool to see what companies like aspects on what they think a
What they
submarine looks
imagine a submarine could do.
like. Exactly.
Like taking over it with an iPad or something.
Yeah.
Fast 8 or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, that's probably
There
your
you go,
favorite
that-
submarine movie.
That's a good submarine movie.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Do you have any last words or like any maybe something you would like give as words of wisdom or advice towards someone if they were 13 years old trying to join the Navy?
Don't do drugs. Don't be an alcoholic.
Don't super speed.
Don't super speed. Show up to work on time. Right uniform, right place, right time. Make sure you shave.
Don't do drugs, kids.
All right,
Drugs
hey,
are bad.
Thanks for joining us. You've come a long way in 3.5 years from 3.5 years ago to now. Congratulations and good job and keep up the work. I'm serious. You're doing much better than when you first came in. Keep it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for joining us.